begins by fighting the existing reality. You build a new model that makes the old one obsolete. I believe the core operating system that has to change for all else to change is how money is created and issued. It's going upstream and making a small change to the course of the river and watching the shift as it moves downstream. We know the effects of the old design because the issues became so visible with the rise of the 99% movement. People don't have jobs, are losing their homes, don't have health care, go into debt for educations that don't lead to the future that was promised. The concentration of wealth is strengthening people in the future of our society. Our fiat debt-issued interest-bearing monetary system concentrates wealth. That is what it was designed to do. It demands that money flow towards the place where it can get the highest rate of return and make more money. We know this does not benefit the majority. We have an outdated and unfair system of resource distribution. That is the road that has led us to where we are. We can design something else. No one who designed any previous system was an infallible genius. They were designing the system with their best interests in mind. If we decide that our best interest, our world where people can have adequate food, shelter, education, and opportunity, then we can design that just as surely as someone designed something that had the opposite effect. Money provides certain functions for society: medium of exchange, unit of account, store of value. And people have been putting together their own community currencies with certain building blocks for decades: hours-based units, mutual credit, various forms of issuance, experiments with commodity-backed exchanges. You've probably participated in some of these yourself. Time banks like Onion River Exchange or Reach Care Bank, local paper currencies like Burlington Bread or Buffalo Mountain Hours. The intentions of the builders and users of these systems were noble: build community, increase buying local, increase purchasing power, share their surplus, and supplement their incomes. They were the pioneer species of our economic renaissance. They raised consciousness, provided education, evolved ideas and practices. Did they succeed? To measure qualitatively, yes. Quantitatively, not as much. There are great stories of people being helped, communities that have been strengthened, but creating the new world and the new system we want still seems far away. The pioneer species have served their purpose. We have a network and a community of practice. We're ready to start building systems of influence that will serve as a bridge and transition to the new when the old becomes obsolete. We're on the precipice of a new world of monetary possibilities, but we can't save the old world with the new money. Technology, evolving human consciousness and culture are making possible a rapid increase in the variation, scale, impact, and imagination of monetary designers. We are learning from the diversity of experiments, seeing more connections between them, and developing better quantitative measurements so that we can see our impact. UVM alumni and former oil drum editor Nate Higgins had a quote that really moved me. He said, "We're not facing a shortage of energy, we're facing a longage of expectations." And I thought that idea of psychological resilience related to the future of money as well. The built world we see around us is a result of an unbalanced concentration of wealth. And as we have new patterns of resource distribution, the world around us will literally change. I'd like to see a world where all areas of society work in creative harmony with the monetary designers of the future. And when our shared intentions evolve, the exchange structures we use to capitalize projects and trade resources will help us ensure a more balanced, livable society. Like my favorite Paul Hawken quote, "We need to make doing good as easy as falling off a log." So what do you want to build? What are the end results, the downstream effects of your intentions? Perhaps more locally owned businesses, holistic healthcare for all, local and appropriate energy production, small-scale manufacturing base, opportunities for young people that help them uniquely thrive. Our only limit is our creativity. If you're building new worlds, you're going to need new building blocks. Monetary architects of the future will use reputation metrics as access instead of money, reciprocity among independent exchange systems as a new means of trade, transparent peer-produced standards to guide best practices, and open source code development. The good news is we're already doing it. One foundation is built. The VBSR Marketplace, a system I started and run, is a trade network serving all of Vermont to help build a new resilient economy. It's a mutual credit engine with an innovation center that is collaborating with projects near and far to explore the future of exchange and resourcing. We know that some of these explorations will dead end. It's part of the creative process. We must structure these explorations as iterations so that we can refine and look for best outcomes. The best learning will come from doing, and we're going to need a lot of people with good amounts of courage to help travel these uncharted waters. We will create exchange systems that can be upgraded or migrated as culture and societal needs evolve. We'll have to be agile. We'll have to set appropriate expectations and ways to safeguard new stored value. The major shift is this: there isn't one solution. There will be many solutions working together and constantly evolving. In the future, your financial literacy will be how to manage your reputation, how to negotiate using multiple forms of payment, how to manage a portfolio of many types of resources with varying degrees of liquidity and redeemability. Your financial literacy in the future will focus on access rather than accumulation. How can you be part of this new economy? Support new systems by participating in them. Put some of your old economy resources into new economy exchange systems. Help the people who are building. They may be having trouble paying the rent because that's not a part of the new economy yet. They are sailing for the far shore. Find them and make sure they don't get lost in the storm in between. The old economy is failing, but for many it is still comfortable. To build the new economy, we need enough people to make an active choice to participate in it. That's what makes the old obsolete. Some things you can do today: barter more with your neighbors. Join a trade community like VBSR Marketplace or your local time bank. Learn more about new money systems, participate in them, and help build them. Lily Tomlin said, "I used to wonder why somebody didn't do something about that, and then I realized I was somebody." It's time to take all the individual stories, ideas, and seedlings and connect them in a way that creates momentum towards building a more humane and resilient world. This is your invitation to join us. Thank you.